Hi everybody, I'm Adam Yeager. I decided I was going to make a top 10 Christmas movies that I like to watch because I had such a fun time making the 31 movies to watch in the month of October, and so I hope you did watch those. If you have not, check them out. You don't have to watch them in October if you don't want to. It's just a fun list of movies that I did, and I decided that I would give you, instead of 25 Christmas movies, because let's be real, there's very little that are good for all of us. And for those of you who have 25 Christmas movies, good for you. I do not. I personally have a criteria that I like and a feeling I like to watch when I'm watching them. And there are not 25 Christmas movies, in my opinion, for me. For any moms out there who are like my mom does not like whenever I do a countdown till Christmas because every mother dreads it, and my mom doesn't like it in particular, so I'm just going to say it, 10 more days. Yes, we're already on the 15th, and now there are 10 days left until Christmas. You are welcome. So without further ado, let's just go right into it. These are the 10 movies that I like to watch to get myself into the Christmas mood. Oh, before I forget, I do want to shout out to the show called Bob's Burgers. Every year I do watch all of their Christmas specials because it just gets me right in the mood. And if you guys are interested in watching the show or have never heard of it and you want to jump right into the Christmas episodes, it's really easy to follow who's who and what's going on. It's not a hard show to follow. It's an animated show, I must warn you. So if you are interested, I will leave every Christmas episode that they have out so far in the description down below. I like to watch them every year, and it's just a fun time every year to get in the Christmas mood because of them. So it's not a movie, but it is something I do like to watch every year. So if you want to get in the mood and you want something light and fun and fuzzy, there you go, Bob's Burgers, the way to go. So, let me tell you how this video is going to go. I'm going to tell you the 10 movies that I like to watch to get myself into the Christmas spirit. The first 5 I'm about to tell you are movies that I don't have to watch every year. It's nice to watch them if I have time. They can be avoided if you just don't want to watch them that year, but every time I do watch them, I do end up actually really feeling Christmas, and so it's not terribly bad, but it is something that I don't go out of my ways to watch. So after those 5 movies, I will tell you the 5 movies that I cannot get through the Christmas season without watching. Okay, I have to watch them. They're a must for me. And hopefully a must for you. And if you've never seen them, hopefully they will be a must for you in the years to come afterwards. Again, you don't have to like any of the movies that I'm about to suggest. And if you do have your own listing of movies that you like, please share them with me. Maybe I've never seen them. Maybe they will be in my list of movies that I do have to watch or don't have to watch, but I do like watching them. So again, I'm going to be listing my 10th movie all the way to my first movie that I have to watch for Christmas. So I'm going to begin with movie number 10, Happiest Season. This movie is very new. It came out last year. It has a stellar cast, and the premise sounds great. I will warn you, if you've never seen this movie, the first time I watched it, the first time a lot of people that I know have watched it, they all get really angry for this movie, and when you watch it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You get really angry. There's a storyline that happens with the main girl, who is played by Kristen Stewart. Don't let that deter you from watching it. It's actually a really good movie, and she's actually really funny in this movie, and I didn't think she could act in it. But it is a movie that will piss you off for a little bit, and maybe especially if you don't know what's happening. I'm one of those that I can deal with an angry storyline if I like the ending. And when I was watching it, it was pissing me off a lot what was happening. And then the ending happened, and it just was a lighter movie. So I was like, it's okay. I just didn't like that storyline. But then this year, I actually ended up watching it again, and because I knew how this was going to go, it made those moments and the feeling that I had the first time around a lot lighter for me to watch it, and it actually made me enjoy the movie even more. And actually, it's a great Christmas movie. So again, if you've never seen it before, prepare yourself to be pissed. But I will let you know right now, there is a reason why they're making you feel pissed, and there is a reason why they make you feel this way, and it is a great conversation to be had, and I didn't really realize it until I watched it again this year, and I will say it is worth watching. And again, if you don't like it, that's totally fine. It is up in the air for a lot of people, but I actually, second time around, actually enjoyed it, and I look forward to watching it hopefully again next year. Christmas movie number 9, Noel. This is a Disney Plus original. At first, I was very hesitant to watch it. It came out whenever Disney Plus launched during Christmas time. It's a movie with Anna Kendrick and Shirley MacLaine, and it sounds like a great cast and it sounds like a great storyline, but the fear is that it's overly cheesy, and I didn't want to watch it for a very long time. And I want to say about 2 years ago, I finally bit the bullet. It was COVID time, and I just didn't know what to watch, so I was like, let's watch it, and if it's terrible, I will turn it off. If it's great, yay, I found another movie to watch. And I will say, I was, maybe because my expectations were very low for the movie, I was very impressed with this movie. It had a lot of heart, it had a lot of story, it had a lot of feeling, and especially if you grew up in a desert like I have, Vegas is hard to get into the spirit of Christmas for some, and they do a great job showing that in Arizona, and where the storyline takes place, and it is a very fun, loving movie. And so I enjoyed it a lot, so maybe you will too. Christmas movie number 8, A Charlie Brown Christmas, and the sequel to A Charlie Brown Christmas. This movie is very special to me. I grew up with this with my brother, and a lot of our movies and little short indie films that we made from home were, I want to say our humor came from these movies, and our heart and our emotions came from these movies. It's just these two movies are fun to watch. I know all of us have seen the first one, but if you can watch the sequel to it, it is hilarious. I believe it's called It's Christmas Again, Charlie Brown, and it is just so funny. It is filled with skits that are just hilarious, and I really enjoy them, and of course I watch them with my brother all the time, so it's just very special to me. So when I get the chance, I'll watch it. Sometimes I don't have time, and I sometimes forget that it's there, but it is something I do hold dear to my heart. So if you really want to get into the Christmas spirit, don't just watch the first one, watch the second one. It is hilarious, and it gets you in the mood. So, Charlie Brown Christmas. Christmas movie number 7, Home Alone. It's a very iconic film. Catherine O'Hara is great, Macaulay Culkin is amazing, and I wish that those two, if anything, could make a sequel just themselves. I don't care about anybody else. These two are just amazing people. And it was the first time I got introduced to Catherine O'Hara. It was the first time I met John Candy in it. It's a lot of heart, and I grew up in a house full of brothers that wanted to be Kevin McAllister, and it's just this very fun movie. It's just one of those movies that you've seen so many times that you basically don't have to watch it to know what happens, because you already know it, you just remember it. So that's why it's not so high up on my list, because it is an iconic Christmas movie. Most of us would agree to that. Probably it is the most iconic Christmas movie of all time. But again, we've seen it like a billion times, so we don't really have to really sit and watch it every single year. If you're one of those that really like watching it every year, that's great. But if I put it on, I put it on. If I don't, well, don't worry, there's always next year. And it's again, very big. Christmas movie number 6, Illumination's The Grinch. I actually really like this movie. I took my mom to go see it because she loves How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and I laughed at everything that they were doing, and it's super cute, it's super short, it's super funny. It's not short, but it's just a fun family film that I just really do enjoy watching when I get the chance. Again, Grinch is kind of like Home Alone. Once you've seen it, you know it, and I don't have to watch it every year, but I do enjoy watching Illuminations The Grinch. So those were my 5 movies that I can watch every year, or sometimes can miss them. It's okay either way, but they do get me in the Christmas spirit, so if you want to watch them, you're more than welcome to. Those are just the 5 that I do enjoy watching every year, but occasionally I just don't watch. But now, it's time to go into my top 5 movies I have to watch every year to get into the mood for Christmas. Otherwise, if I don't watch them, I will be sad, and I will watch them after Christmas, because I have to watch them every year. I wait for these movies, I love these movies, and it's just very fun, and the humor is just amazing. Christmas movie number 5, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I personally really enjoy it. The Griswolds are just funny, Chevy Chase is amazing, Beverly D'Angelo is hilarious, and it has one of my favorite actors of all time, Juliette Lewis, in it. I just really enjoy that movie. It is very funny. I still think about the Christmas light scene with the front yard and going back and forth. It's hilarious. I do enjoy that movie every single time. And the turkey is one of the greatest parts of the whole movie. So check that out if you have not, which if you have not, I have a lot of questions for you for not checking it out. So Christmas Vacation, watch it. Christmas movie number 4. I know a lot of you guys will be angry that I put this movie as a must-watch and didn't put Home Alone or The Grinch as a must-watch, but this movie is. My 4th movie I have to watch is Bad Moms Christmas. Bad Moms Christmas, first of all, I love all 3 women. They are hilarious in this. I have the hugest crush on Mila Kunis. I will say that to anybody. I love that movie a lot, and it also stars 3 iconic women as the mothers of these 3 women, and I just really enjoy it. If you're a mom, you will laugh and relate to each of these mothers in it. It is hilarious, and I have to watch it every year because it's just a feel-good movie, and I do enjoy that movie, and it's a special movie that I hold dear to my heart. So that is the reason why I like watching it every year, and that is the reason why Home Alone and The Grinch are just a little behind on it. But I still love those movies too, so do not get me wrong. I think Bad Mom Christmas is just one of my favorites that I have to watch every single year. Christmas movie number 3. Of course, an iconic White Christmas. This may come as a shock for some of you that know me. I am a person that loves a lot of movie history. I love a lot of old stars. I actually never saw that movie until 2 years ago during the pandemic. My partner actually showed this movie to me. I knew of the movie. I know the movie. It's very iconic. It's very well known. It's a great movie. I just never had an interest in watching it. I felt like just never had an interest. But I'm so happy that I watched it, and now I understand why people love it. It is a very fun movie. It's a very classic movie. It's just fun, and the music is great, and the story is great, and I enjoy it a lot. And so now it's up there as one of those movies that I have to watch every year. My Christmas movie number 2, Mix Nuts. This is a must. With my first choice and this is a must to watch. It has a stellar cast. Steve Martin, Lee Schreiber, I hope I said his name right, I'm sorry if I did not. Rita Wilson. It has Adam Sandler from his earlier days, and if most of you are not a big fan of him, don't worry, he's not really in it, and when he is, trust me, you will find him as annoying as you probably do in real life. And it also stars Juliette Lewis, which I have spoken about from Christmas Vacation. Love her, she's one of my favorites. And it stars the legendary comedian Madeline Kahn. It is a dark comedy, which if you don't like dark comedies, you probably won't like this, but I enjoy watching this movie every year. It makes me giggle, it makes me feel happy, it just checks all the boxes for me, and I really have to watch it every single year. And it has a lot of classic Christmas songs in it. So I enjoy it every year, and I hope that you will check it out, and I hope you do enjoy it as much as I do. Probably not, but hey, at least I watch it every year, and now maybe you can too. So now for Christmas movie number 1. This is the movie I have to watch every year, without fail. Out of all the other 9 movies that I've mentioned, this is a movie I have to watch every single year. I could get rid of all the other ones and just watch this one, and I will still be happy. Christmas movie number 1 is The Family Stone. If you have not seen that movie, that also has a stellar cast. It has Diane Keaton, it has Craig T. Nelson, it has Sarah Jessica Parker, Dermot Mulroney. It also has Rachel McAdams. Amazing cast. Oh, it's just amazing. And it was, when I first watched it when I was younger, I knew it was special, and it was relatable. I grew up in a big family, and it's about a big family coming together for Christmas, and it's just amazing. The music blows me away. When I hear the first song of the movie and I see the first scene, my attention is there. I am all in this movie, and I hope that you like this movie as much as I do, because I watch it every year, and I've been watching it every year since it come out. I loved it since the moment I watched it. And of course, they have the iconic Judy Garland. Not her herself, because clearly she was long gone before this movie even existed, or probably even the people existed that made this movie. But they had the scene from Meet Me in St. Louis, the very classic Christmas song that is my favorite song, but it has to be Judy Garland that sings it. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And that's a beautiful scene too. It's just a very beautiful, emotional, raw, loving Christmas movie. And I do hope that you give it a shot, and I hope that you like it. For those of you who have seen it and you agree with me, great. If you don't agree, I'm sorry, but that is my number 1, and that will always be my number 1. So check it out. I guarantee you will like it. So those are my top 10 movies I love watching every year. I gotta say again, Family Stone and Mixed Nuts are ones I have to watch every year. All the rest of them, I do hope that you check them out, because they are pretty good and they will get you in the Christmas mood. And I like watching them every year, so I hope you give them a shot. If you like them, please let me know down below. Let me know if you have a Christmas list that you like, and maybe I'll check those out, especially the ones I have not seen. And let me know if you did not like any of the movies that I suggested to you, because I mean, as much as I won't probably change my list, it is nice to hear your opinion about what you liked and what you didn't like and why you did not like them. Thank you guys for watching this video. I do hope that you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's, and who knows if I'll be doing this kind of a video in the future, but I do like making them, and I hope that you guys do like watching them. So check out my other videos and like, subscribe, and tell me what you thought about this video and what else you would like to see in the future, because I'm open to suggestions. So again, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, because I could make more videos, or I have a million of videos that you could watch and spend endless of hours watching. Thank you guys for watching, and Merry Christmas!